Hi, Gingerhawk here. I'm on Impulse's Season 7 Patreon server today, and I thought I'd put a quick video together just to give anyone new a guide around, so you know what you're doing from day one. So, this is where you'll start life off. This is spawn, and yeah, it's quite a large build. As you can see, it's not quite done yet. The server's been up for a couple of months at the moment, so there are still quite a lot of builds going on, and this is obviously one of them. But this is where you'll start. So to get down from here, we have a nice little staircase down here to go down through the build. And as I say, you can see there's still quite a lot being built at the moment. It's under construction, so yeah, watch your step, otherwise you might take a long fall down somewhere you don't want to be. Just something quickly to point out on the server, you'll find that there are, as I say, because of the construction work, there are a lot of boxes around full of equipment and things like that. Unless they're specifically signposted, these will be somebody's personal possessions or equipment being used for builds. So yeah, don't open up any of these boxes that you see lying around unless they're specifically signposted. As yeah, if there's a box there that's not got a name on it, or it doesn't say it's free, then yeah, it belongs to somebody. And yeah, taking stuff from boxes is a big no-no on the server. It can actually get you banned. But you'll find other boxes like this around where it says one free. You can help yourself, and that'll get you up and running, so at least you don't starve on day one. And there's a few of these around, so yeah, anything that's marked up as a free box, help yourself. So this is obviously main spawn to get you down onto here. As I say, it's still under construction at the moment, so there's areas that don't go anywhere at the moment, but that will change. But the one you're interested in is if you head to the south, you will see this lovely big building over here. This will get you down to the Nether portal down below and to the mining worlds, which I'll explain in a minute. So let me just quickly go over here. Again, this is another lovely build. There is a slow way down and there's a quick way down. So slow way down, there is a staircase, as you can just about make out here. It goes round and round and round all the way down to the bottom there. It's quite a long way, so it's a good walk. It's quite good fun. And yeah, as I say, just to look at the build and take it all in. I'm going to be lazy today though and go the quick way. So you've got a bubble elevator in the middle here. The middle one's just normal water, so you can go to bounce around in that. The right hand one is actually the up, and the left hand one is the down. So if you change your mind halfway through, you can sort of just across and back down again. So let's quickly shoot down to the bottom. As I say, I'm being lazy and not using the stairs. There we go, and we'll try not to get burnt on the magma cube at the bottom. So if we just shuffle over quickly, there we go. As I say, this is another epic looking build. Still under construction again, but yeah, we've only been up a couple of months, so there's quite a lot going on. As you can see though, that is a lot of stairs to climb down if you want to do it the slow way. So, to get through into this main room here, this is the main spawn Nether portal. Again, under construction, so you're probably going to see a few behind the scenes bits until this is fully built. But this is the main chamber here. So obviously spawn portal in the middle in the shape of a sword. Looks absolutely fantastic. There are some brilliant builders on this server, and yeah, I'm learning quite a lot as I go as well. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to do something like this someday, but yeah, not quite there yet. So this main room, you've got the portal to the Nether in the middle, and then you've got 4 main directions leading off of this. So you've got east, south, west, and north is actually the first of the free community farms. So on the server there is actually an industrial district which has free farms in it, which you can help yourself to. They're not huge, or for the most part they're not huge. I think the moss farm is quite a big one. But the idea being is that is got enough in it to get you up and running, and yeah, you can come back to that and help yourself whenever you need to. There are also a few more heavy duty farms around on the server as well. This is one of them, so this is an iron farm. At the moment this isn't overly populated, so there is a limit on it. So it says 4 stacks per day in real life, As you can see, it's gradually building up. Oh, look, there's more coming in just now. So there's an iron farm down below us, which is gradually filling this up, but obviously only while people are actually here, I believe. I don't think this is loading all the time. So you can see, yeah, a lot of it is actually empty at the moment. So yeah, there's a limit on at the moment, but as time goes on, that limit will probably disappear. So you can help yourself to a little bit of iron to get you started with the food up above as well. That'll give you some initial resources at least to get you some armor and some weapons up, and some basic tools. Yeah, again, there's some areas that don't have chains on, so you can fall, but I think that's all water down there, so you should be alright. And then you just got to climb back up again. Again, under construction. So that's the south direction and north direction from the spawn room. You've then got east and west. What we've got in these rooms is we actually have mining worlds on here. So in the main overworld where we are at the moment, and in the Nether as well through the Nether portal, you're not actually allowed to just mine freely and dig. Because that could actually be somebody else's claim at some point, and I'll get onto claims later on. It could also be a farm build that's being done, and it just keeps the world nice and tidy. So to be able to gather resources, what they've done is created these mining worlds. So this is an overworld mining portal, and the one over there, and you can just about make that out, is a water world mining portal. And this is on the east tunnel of spawn. So the idea being is you pop through one of these tunnels, you turn up in the specific world. So this is obviously an overworld mining world, so this is just a world that gets reset, and what happens is on the first Saturday of every month, I believe it is, this entire world gets trashed and rebuilt. So if you leave anything in here at all, so if you've got beacons or anything like that, or equipment or storage boxes, that will all be destroyed. Also, if you log off in here as well and the world is rebuilt, probably going to end badly as well, because when you come back in, you're probably going to be under several thousand tons of rock. So yeah, good idea when respawn time comes around to clear out of here, let it all get reset, and then on one of the Discord channels there'll be a notification to say that the world is back up again, and then yeah, you can come in and just basically go crazy. You can mine as much as you want from in here, and yeah, as I say, it's all up to get destroyed. People have built some basic farms in here just to help out. As I say, it gets reset every month, so those farms will be destroyed, but for short term usage, that's pretty good. Someone's built a snow farm up here as well, and again there's some signs up that says please take what you need, and if you want to add any extra cauldrons or anything like that, help yourself. And yeah, so you can just go find somewhere in here and go crazy digging, gather some resources. Same thing if we just pop across out of here into the water world. I'll quickly show you that one as well. Let's just shoot across here. Yep, so right, water world is same again, so it's obviously mostly ocean because it's a water world. There is an island in the middle here. I believe that'll probably spawn in every one, or there'll be something to land on, but yeah, idea being as on it, this is an ocean world. You can go out there and harvest corals, monuments, whatever you want. So I must admit I don't use this one a lot. I'll have to get out of this, which is why I can't get out. There we go. So that's the overworld and the water world, and if we just fly across to the other side quickly. So on the west side we've got another couple, and again, yep, it's all still under construction at the moment, so yeah, it'll look better as time goes on, but yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. We've got a mining end. So if you want to go gather any shulkers, or actually there's a shulker farm, but if you want any end rods or anything like that, dragon heads, elytras, this is your place to come. Again, you've got one main portal, and oh look, it's actually next to a city already, so that's probably been raided. You've got northeast, south and west portals on here as well, and what that'll do is that'll take you out a certain distance. So I don't know if you can see at the bottom of my screen, just above my health bar, we've actually got some navigation coordinates to tell you where you are in the world and which direction you're pointing. There's actually a plugin, I believe it's called something like Info HUD. So I think you can turn that on and off. Again, they'll be in the FAQs to tell you how to turn all that off and on, or you can just ask in chat or in Discord. The community is brilliant for answering questions very, very quickly. They're all very helpful, very friendly. If we just quickly pop through one of these portals though, you'll see that my coordinates are now 1,000 blocks away from where I was. So it's a nice, quick and easy way to get away from spawn that's probably been raided, and then go and find something else to raid, and gather anything you want in here. So let's come back through this one. There we go. Let's come back and I'll show you the last one just very quickly, which is the Nether mining world. There we go. And again, same thing applies. It's a mining world for cutting and destroying and blowing up as you want to. That's handy. We're in a Nether fortress already, so there's probably some farms and things around for various bits and pieces. You've got two directions you can go on here normally. So we'll have one for TNT mining, so if you like boom booms and blowing things up, that'll be a direction to go for that one. Or if you want something a little bit more accurate and less explosive, then go the other direction and you can strip mine. Not going to spend too long in here because it's fairly self-explanatory, but yeah, if you want to gather any nether resources, quartz or anything like that, that's the place to go. And last thing I'm going to do is go into the nether through the portal. If there is anything else, by the way, you want me to explain on here, any videos you'd like me to make to explain a little bit further, let me know in the comments and I'll see if I can put something together. I'm planning on making more on things like farms and locations and stuff like that, because there are quite a few of them. There are documents on Discord to let you know where the farms are though, and yeah, could probably do with a video on a couple of them, how to use them. I know the raid farm gave me a bit of a hard time the first time I used it, and I died a few times to it, so that might use one, but a lot of the farms are fairly self-explanatory. Anyway, so we're in the nether now, so yeah, we're near the nether roof, and yes, that actually was the nether roof. A group of very insane people actually destroyed all of that and cut it all out. As you can see, that is a very, very large hole. Yeah, that took a very long amount of time, so yeah, there are some crazy people on the server as well. There are farms built on the nether roof as well, so there we go, there's one signpost up to the Wither skeleton farm. So if you've got a boat, very, very useful for navigating around in the nether, because you've got these nether pathways that go out in both directions, ice paths. I did start off by using rockets, but you get through an awful lot of rockets doing that, so unless you've got an endless supply. And there is farms for that sort of thing as well, so you can actually get gunpowder and paper and rocket farms, so that's not too bad. But yeah, boat is actually slightly faster than going by rocket. But again though, so we've got the same sort of thing, so we've got north, east, south and west, and these are the four main pathways through the server, and these are the fastest ways of getting around. What we'll find on here is, again, you've got tracks, so if you want to transfer villagers, mobs or anything like that, you can do. Ice path for boats, and it's safe enough that you can fly down as well. But like I say, I prefer going by boat just because it's quick. You can see on my coordinates at the bottom, I'm coming up on 500 north. So what happens is you've got a pathway going north, east, south and west, and then every 500 blocks, we're just coming up on one now, there we go, jump out, there's a junction. So the north-south one and the east-west one, the main paths go all the way to the border of the world, and then every 500 blocks there's a left and right turning off of those to take you to the east and west locations, or north and south if you're on... no, actually, no, I said that wrong, sorry. The east and west ones do actually just go to the world border. There is actually no north and south turnings on those, it's just the north to south tunnel that has these turnings on it. And yeah, so you can get anywhere in the world on these. These go out to world border as well. These have all been built and lined out. Again, lots of crazy people doing lots of building. That's the fastest way of getting around the server. And what you'll find coming off of these, I'm just going to use a rocket because I'm being lazy now. There we go, that's a good example. So coming off of these, you'll have people's bases. So when you find a claim in the overworld, this one's the right way away. There we go. So when you find a claim in the overworld, you mark it out, let the mods know where it is, and again, people will let you know how to do all this and help you out with it. Once you've claimed your base, you can build a portal, and then the portal you link up with this with the Nether at this particular height as well. So the height is quite important because it needs to match up with the tunnel, so you're in the right height. Again, there are people and guides that will help you out with that, but once you link your portal up at height 100, which is what I'm at here, then you can build your tunnel back to the main paths, and then you've got a route from your base all the way back to all the various farms and anywhere else on the server you want to get to. And then you can decorate it as you see fit, as you can see lots of people have done as I'm flying past these. I don't actually think I've done mine yet, so I need to get back to doing that. The other thing you'll find off of these tunnels as well, I think I'm just about in the right place, is that one? Yeah. So we've got other public farms. So this is a spider and copper farm. There is actually a spreadsheet on this which is on the Discord channels, and it'll have the location of all of the farms, and I think it actually tells you which tunnels to use to get there as well. So villager trading farm, what on earth was that? Oh, there's a goat behind me. Villager trading farm. Obviously don't come in here with bad omen, because otherwise you'll start a raid off. And we've got the industrial district that I mentioned earlier, so let's just quickly pop through there as well. I'll show you exactly what that looks like. There we go. So this is just a collection of small farms. I say small because most of them are fairly small, but there is one that's quite large. This one over here is a moss farm, and it is just insane. I forget who built it now, but yeah, if you want moss, this is the place to come. Yeah, so you've got sections of farms in here, so you've got wall farms and other bits and pieces that you can collect. I am a terrible flyer today. You can just come help yourself to these. I think the only rule on these is if you take something, then just make sure you replant it, and yeah, there will be some items in chests as well, so you can actually help yourself to these ones even though they're not signposted up. That's enough to get you started, and obviously we are actually in the overworld now as well, so what you can do is go and find yourself a claim. The only rule on that is it needs to be at least 1,000 blocks away in either north, east, south or west direction, and it's got to be, I think it was 8 chunks away from anybody else's base that's been claimed. So you'll see somebody else's base has usually got a border around it, so you know where theirs is. There is also a Dine map as well, and I'll see if I can chuck a link to that in there so you can see where everybody's claims are. You'll see there are quite a few of them. There's quite a large population on the server, and you just need to pick somewhere that is away from both of those, so 1,000 blocks out and 8 chunks away from anybody else's claim. And then what you can do is you can mark the centre of that and drop a message on the Discord channel for the mods, and they will come and take a look at it, and if it's okay they'll mark it out with a border, and then that is yours. And then what you can do is you can do pretty much whatever you want with it. Dig it out, blow it up, build whatever you want on it. That is your base. That is the only exception to digging on the overworld. It's normally not allowed anywhere except for in your own claim. So that's the only other place you can do it. A couple other places we've got on here. So we are going down the, which way did I go? West tunnel. So we've got a spawn town here as well, which basically is just a little town for everyone to build yourself a home. Let's just pop through here. So if you've had a look at any of ImpulseSV's videos, you'll probably have seen this. So there's some fantastic builds in here as well. So everyone just gets to claim a plot in here, and you can go crazy building something. We'll just pop back through. I'll give you some of the locations, so it's not just small, but it'll be enough to get you up and started. We have a post office down the west tunnel as well. This is another ridiculously huge build. It's amazing, and I think it's signposted up to say who built it, but you can find out easily. Just ask about it. So yeah, this place is ridiculously large, and yeah, it's just epic. Look at this. It's fantastic. This is a lot of work. But basically how this works is each of these little pods you can see here has different letters in it. So you pick the pod that starts with the letter of your name. So there we go, T. So I am the Gingerhawk, so it starts with a T. So in here there'll be a box. There we go. So that's my one. So that's my mailbox. What you do is you find an empty one. Inside there'll be a sign a little instruction note and a bit of glow ink. So you take the sign, put it up on top, put your name on it, use the glow ink to make it nice and pretty, and that's your mailbox. And then if anyone wants to give you anything, they just come find your box. And then obviously inside here you get various bits and pieces for advertising, free gifts and things like that. So that's where people drop them off. The other thing I've got in there, I just noticed I've got a mod coin. Just quickly on that, there are community builds and things. As I said, these farms that are made are community built, so everyone sort of pitches in and helps out, and if you do sort of pitch in, then you normally get a mod coin for it. And there's various other things you can get mod coins for as well, lighting up areas of the server, and yeah, generally being a good community member. When you get mod coins, there is also again a list of things you can spend those on, so I'll let you find that in the Discord channels though, so I won't give it all away. The last place I'm going to show you is going to be the shopping district. I think we've made that long enough for a video for this time. So again, down this west tunnel, just a little way down, we have shopping district. Oh, again, there's another community farm across from here, so that's the Guardian farm, so if you need anything from there, help yourself. Shopping district, again, I love the walls in this place to build. I think this was actually a community competition to see who came up with the best build, and yeah, this one is just amazing, it looks great. Shopping district is a large area. It's built on a mushroom island, and it's split into, well, it's not split exactly, but it's so large, it's got portals in different sections of it. So on the northeast corner of the island, you've got a little map there to tell you what's over there, and obviously there's a portal to it. And obviously southeast, northwest, southwest, but you've got a portal in the middle as well. In the middle of the shopping district, we've actually got a shopping mall. There we go, this is the shopping mall. So this portal coming out, and what you've got on there is lots of different levels of the shopping mall, so it goes quite a long way down as well. And then on each of these levels, they've got little pop-up shops. So, oh yeah, let's quickly show you this. A lift goes up and down as well, so we just pop down one level. There we go. And I'll just show you my shop actually. So what we've got is little pop-up shops. So each one shop will look like this. There'll be a sign on the outside which will say available if it's not being used. You can claim the first one of these for free. So if there's one that says available and you don't have a shop yet, you can pop this sign off, put it back up, put your name on it like I have there, and yeah, that's your shop, and the first one is free. If you want the additional ones, then they start costing money. So I've bought a second one here and a third one here, and then what I've done is I've actually knocked the walls down between them to make it into one large shop, and I've actually bought a fourth and a fifth as well because I'm just greedy. Yeah, this is pretty much what they look like when you get one, so it's just all lined out with moss and lit up, so nothing nasty comes in there, but it is a mushroom island, so yeah, shouldn't get anything bad in there. The initial one of these, as I said, is free. The next one you get is, I believe it's 4 diamond blocks. I'm just going to check the prices actually, I'll show you where to pay for these as well. It's 4 diamond blocks for a second shop, I think it's 8 for the third, 16 for the fourth, and 32 for the fifth. I believe that's the way it runs. So if you're going to buy all 5 shops, yeah, you're looking at sort of 60 odd diamond blocks. So there's a payment box here, which you just drop the blocks in there, so it's just behind the portal, and in here is the guidebook. Ah, that's handy, it's open on the page of the prices. So yeah, you can claim up to 5 interior shops. You can have a 7-day refund, so if you do change your mind and decide it wasn't a good idea, you can get your money back. And yeah, like I say, first shop is free, and then it goes all the way up to 32. So and that's 32, that's additional blocks as well. So you don't pay 4 and then another 4, that's 4 blocks, and then 8 blocks, and then another 16, another 32, just so that's clear. Yeah, and then you can build whatever you want inside the shop, and again, there's some amazing builds inside some of these shops, and start selling your stuff. And then outside, we come outside the mall. Just give you a bit of an aerial view of what the mall looks like. There we go. So that's the main mall. That's the shared community one. Outside of here, you've got the rest of the shopping district. And let's see if I can find an unused claim somewhere. Oh, there we go. There's one just over there. So you can see these areas marked out in squares. That's not been built on yet. You'll probably find it has actually been claimed. Let's go and have a look. So on one corner of every one of these marked out blocks, there'll be a little lamppost with a couple of signs on it, and oh yeah, this one's hiding all the way down here. Yeah, so someone's claimed that one already, but if you find one of those that doesn't have anything written on the sign, then basically you can claim that, and once you've got it, you can build whatever you want on it, and again, set yourself up a shop. And there are some fantastic builds out here again. So I'll give you a quick view over. You can come discover and explore this, but yeah, if you want to buy anything, you can see it's all in here. Just set yourself up some boxes, put some prices on there. There we go. So diamond per stack, and you can go in there, drop a diamond in there, take a stack, and yeah, there's yours. Again, there is a Discord channel for shops, so you can. Sorry, not a Discord channel. There is a Discord channel, but there is also a Google Doc Excel spreadsheet where you can basically put on there the details about your shop, where it is, what you're selling, how much you're selling it for, and then people can find it. And I think that'll probably be enough for today. That's quite a long video already, I think. But yeah, I should hopefully give you a little bit of a guide of the server, or at least getting started. Just crash into walls again. Any comments, anything you want me to add, any videos you think I could make to help out early days, yeah, just let me know. And I'll leave that there. Bye-bye.